Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy August. I hope you are doing well today. I am freshly showered from an everything shower, which feels so good. Sometimes it's so nice just to scrub a dub dub and get all lotioned up, do my skincare. So I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling great. I have been editing my rough draft challenge vlog uh, pretty much all morning. I've been working in task blocks of 30 minutes and I've done an hour and a half of editing. And I even taught myself a couple little editing tricks. So I feel accomplished and I'm going to keep working on my editing. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, I am back. The dogs saw something. That's their bark when someone's at the door, or they see a kitty in our yard or something. That was definitely their intruders bark. I totally forgot what I was saying. But let's see. Hi, Rachel. You're hugging the like button. Thank you. Handing over the baton and enjoy your evening. Thank you very much. Hi, Miranda. She says, hi, Hearties. Anyone exhausted from yesterday's all-day sprints? Love it. Yes, I only popped into a couple other sprints yesterday. I popped into Sara at Plant Positives, and then I was in Fox's for a bit. But other than that, I was not in streams too much in sprinting. I gave myself a bit of a writing break yesterday because I had written over 4,000 words on Friday, and I just felt kind of mentally drained. And when I did try writing in my sprint yesterday, the words were like pulling teeth. They were not coming easily. So I'm glad that I gave myself most of the day yesterday to kind of rest from writing. Hi, Sam. Yes, the dogs were very much in intruder. Who is that? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I like a good bit of pressure. It was the last day of the rough draft challenge, and I like pressure and a time crunch to complete my goals. It's very motivating. But today I have been working on, like I said, editing my rough draft challenge vlog, and I want to get that up as soon as possible because that is somewhat of a time sensitive content. You can't just, it's not evergreen content, as they say, where you can post at any time and it could perform well. This is a very kind of you can't post a Christmas video in April because nobody's going to care about it. Kind of like that. You have to time the video correctly. Thank you, Miranda. She says, awesome word count. I got lots accomplished too. Bravo. Yeah, I did that on Friday. That was not my double down day count. But anyways, so yeah, I have our timer set here for 30 minutes. I've been working in 30-minute chunks this morning for editing, and I think I would like to keep that up. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit because I know the timer is kind of loud when it goes off, and I will try to remember, actually, because I'm working on a video edit, I don't want to turn the microphone back on too early before the timer goes off, because then you'll hear my video clips, and that would be startling. So what I might do is just turn it on for the last, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, turn the microphone back on, and I will stop editing a hair early. That way all of you can hear the timer. But just so you know, there won't be much time between when I turn my microphone back on and when the timer goes off. Usually I like to give it 30 seconds to 2 minutes just to kind of gently bring you out of the sprint, but today it might be a little more of a short turnaround time. So just keep that in mind as we're sprinting. But with that said, I'm going to mute myself so you can either work in silence or play your own music, and I will see you in 30 minutes. All right. How did everyone do? I meant to make the. Why is it going to a. I don't want a long break. I want a short break, please. Okay. There we go. Okay, short break. Sorry. We only get a 5-minute break, not 10. What did everyone get up to? I, like I said, am editing YouTube vlog footage, and I got, I don't know how many finished minutes of footage I got edited, but I don't really measure my editing progress by like minutes of footage. I just do it in time blocks. So I'm keeping track of my editing notes in my HB90 daily duo planner and then this piece of paper. So very high-tech system here, but it works for me. So I like that the daily duo has enough space for me to take a bunch of notes, particularly when I'm editing or something. Just gives me more room to spread out on the page. Let's see. Hi, Havron. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Kiku. Late to the sprint, but hello. You're editing this morning. Welcome, welcome. No such thing as late. You are just on time. Hi, Gail. You hope that we're having a wonderful day so far. You're picking 9 markers for August's color palette in your planner. You're going for hazy summer day colors. Ooh, let us know the colors you pick. I love that. Miranda finished editing one of the 2 chapters. You're taking a reading break before Follow Through Fix with Sara. Thanks for hosting. You are so welcome. Does Follow Through Fix start here in about 20 minutes or so? Does it start at, what is that, 4 p.m. Eastern? I have been thinking about doing Follow Through Fix. I just need to be in a better financial position before I can make that commitment. Havron journaled and ate dinner. Excellent. What did you have for dinner? I'm nosy and I always want to know what people are eating. Oh, I forgot to show this photo yesterday on stream. You can hear my dog Nova. She is yelling at her brothers to run so she can chase them. She does not like to be chased. She only likes to chase. All right. Where is this picture here? See if, first of all, see if it's going to focus correctly. This is one of our cats, Lilin, with our, laying on the dog bed with our dog Sawyer. So we're getting the glare from the window outside, sorry. But yeah, the 2 of them are laying together and they're so cute. Well, whatever. That's good enough. So they Lilin is pretty scared of, not scared, but kind of just cautious around our dogs, and so she never really likes to lay with them. She kind of keeps her distance from the dogs, but I think she just wanted somewhere soft to lay. She had been laying on top of my computer tower pretty much all day yesterday, and it's warm up there, but it's hard because it's, metal. So I think she wanted to lay somewhere soft yesterday. Let's see. I know, aren't they cute? They're so sweet. Let's see. Havron had rice and pork ready made from the store. Very nice. Sometimes it's so nice to not have to cook. Just bring something home or, bring something home and heat it up. Yeah, they're so cute. Sawyer was he's our newest addition to the family. We got him almost 2 years ago now, which is wild to think that he's been with us for this long. But it also feels like he's been here the whole time. We got him when he was a year and about 2 months old. And he was living with a family that had other dogs and cats. And so he had been proven to be cat friendly. And he had proven to be cat friendly in his foster home. But when he came to our house, he was not super cat friendly. Not in the sense that he wanted to kill them. but just in the sense that he was wanting to chase them and play with them, and it ended up just being him needing time to settle into our family, and it wasn't about the fact that he was or wasn't cat friendly. He just needed time to be comfortable in our family. So yeah, now he's great with the cats. We don't worry about him at all, but just took some time. All right, that is our timer. Lillian actually just came back. I have one of the dog beds in here, and she just came back to lay on it. We'll see if when Sawyer comes inside from being outside, if he comes and lays in the bed with her. Oh, Lily, what do you think? All right, I am going to mute myself. We've got 30 more minutes on the clock, and I will see you on the other side. All right, that is the end of our second sprint. I am just trucking right along with my YouTube edits. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me because I very much dislike editing YouTube videos. It is my least favorite part of kind of the YouTube video process. So thank you for keeping me company. I have officially done 5 sprints today of editing, so 2.5 hours, and I have made it most of the way through the video. I have, oh, where am I? I still have a ways to go, but I am over halfway through the video, so that's good. I am very excited to be done editing, to get the video up and move on to my next video because I want to record the next video. So I'm excited for it, but I need to finish this one first. So what all did you get up to this last half an hour? Lillian is still in her, well, in the dog bed. She is snoozing soundly. Sawyer came back into my office and he looked at his bed and saw her in it and was like, "Oh, okay, I'll lay on the floor." Kiku, hello. Or you've been here. Hello again. That's something you need to learn how to do is YouTubing. Good work though. It sounds like a lot. Yeah, the first, I don't even know how long, maybe almost year-ish of my YouTube channel, I just did not edit my videos at all. And once I discovered how to edit, I actually had an old coworker teach me because they're very tech savvy. They were in college for audio visual stuff, and they very kindly took a few hours, helped me edit my first video, and I've kind of taken the reins from there. And I use OpenShot, which is a free open source video editing software. I use a PC, not a Mac. So I can't use whatever video editing software comes with the Mac, and I don't want to pay for like Adobe or anything like that, or whatever the popular video editing software is. So I am just kind of chugging along with some free open source software, and it's actually pretty nice. However, I just kind of like, once I learned how to edit, I was over editing my videos, I think. And so now I'm trying to find the balance between over editing and under editing, and trying to kind of learn some new tricks to spruce up my editing skills. So I don't know, editing is not my favorite. If I can start monetizing my YouTube channel, I will be happy if I can just make enough money to pay someone to edit my videos for me. And I'm fine with not making any money personally. Let's see. Kiku is working into your flow for today. You edited another page. Gail finally finished in your planner. Next sprint will be writing. Excellent. Yeah, Sam, once you learn the program, it gets so much easier. Absolutely. And my editing software, I can show you, it looks really scary, like the controls and everything, but it's actually not that bad. Let's see. Add to stage. Oh, well, remove. Let's add. Okay, well, here. Add my OpenShot. Allow. Forgive my side profile here, but this is what it looks like. I've got all my video clips, and I can remove myself for So I'm going to remove that. We're going to put no, get out of here. We're going to put focus back on. Oh, just in time for our break. Focus, allow. Alrighty. And put my window back. Yes, Kiku. The software is called OpenShot. I can write it in OpenShot Video Editor is the name of the program I use, and it's free. They continuously do updates on it. I watched a tutorial on how to install it because there's some pretty specific steps to do to install it. And you also need to install, I think, like a couple other things, which seems weird to like install other programs or apps to install OpenShot, but you do have to do it. One of them is like Blender, I think. But it is worth watching the videos and helping. The videos really help to walk you through the process of downloading the software. And then I watched a bunch of tutorials as well, just to kind of familiarize myself before I had my friend help me. So, yeah. And there's definitely lots of resources out there, excuse me, about OpenShot. You're very welcome. So, okay. I say let's do another sprint. I do have to work at my new job, the tap room, this afternoon, but that's not until for another like 2.5 hours. So I was thinking maybe we could go over and do 5 sprints and I'll stream for like 2.5 hours. But, you know, feel free to come and go as you please. But I'm really trying to get as much of this editing done today as I can. So there's less for me to do either tonight when I get off of work or tomorrow morning. So Sam says DaVinci is free, but it's a bit much. A lot of professionals use DaVinci to edit their videos. There's plenty of tutorials to help with the learning curve for another option. Yeah, I did look into DaVinci. There were a few programs I was considering when looking at editing software. And DaVinci was one of them. I can't even remember why I landed on OpenShot, but something made me choose OpenShot. I do remember DaVinci being a little overwhelming. But that being said, I had no idea how to edit anything, so all of the editing software looked overwhelming, regardless of, how detailed it actually is. But yeah. Yeah, it never hurts to have more info, Kiku. That's true. Yeah, Gail's down for more sprints. Hills is hopping in to do some admin for a sprint or two. Welcome, welcome. I am working on editing the Rough Draft Challenge vlog that I posted, or that I filmed a bunch of footage for in July. So, all right, that being said, let's get back at it. I'm going to mute myself so that you can either work in silence or play your own music, and I will see you in 30 minutes. All right, that is the end of sprint number 3. I am trucking right along. I am editing a part of the video with some B-roll and music over it, and I just chose a new song to go in this part of the video, and I have to add it in the next sprint. But all of the footage, the B-roll footage, is edited and ready, so now I just need to plop the music in, and then I can go into the next scene, which is a where I'm talking to the camera. So I'm trucking right along. Let's see. Where did we leave off? What did all of you get up to? I am now 51 minutes into completed footage. So I'm cruising. Oh, you can lay down there, Sawyer. Sawyer's looking at the dog bed that Lillian's laying in, and he's like, excuse me, is there room for me? You're gonna lay under my desk? Okay. Let's see. Sam says, you're welcome. Thanks for listing that one too. It never hurts to have more info. Exactly. Or no, sorry. Kiku says that too, Sam. Sam says, you're welcome. The Wondershare Filmora is what you use, but you have to pay for it. I've not heard of that one. Here's Astrid with her floofy tail, standing right in front of my text chat, so I can't read what y'all are saying. I've not heard of Wondershare. Let's see. Lainey, hello, doing some admin stuff in caffeination. Hills replied to emails, bravo. I wanted to do some planning and time blocking stuff this next sprint, or at some time during sprints today, but I really need to focus on getting this video up, so I should not procrastinate. I think we are going to do one more sprint, and then we'll call it a day. Luckily, we don't have anyone immediately after me. We do have Fox sprinting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will put their link in chat. Oh my god, this is so cute. Here, I'm gonna move you. Astrid and Lillian are laying in the bed together. Looks like Astrid's trying to decide if she wants to lay down or not. Lillian is giving Astrid grooms. So cute. I love having kitties and pets. Okay, now I gotta get that back. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I think that's about where it was. All right. Sam got another chapter edited. You wrote about 200 words before you remembered to apply to a book fair for next year before it closes. Oh, I'm glad you remembered. Hopefully you can get that done in this next sprint. Yeah, aren't they sweet? I bet they'll lay down together. I bet at the end of next sprint, I'll be able to show the two of them laying together. I kind of want to get a second webcam for like a cat/pet cam, because frequently there's at least one animal in my office. Right now there are 4 of my 6 animals in here. Lillian and Astrid are on the bed. Sawyer is under my desk. I have an L-shaped desk, so he's laying under my desk. And Nova is on the floor right behind my desk. Hi, pretty girl. There's the girls. Hi, Tuki. Pretty girl. She's sleepy. She's almost 12, so she is allowed to be sleepy. All right. Oh, well, there goes the end of that. The girls are off the bed. That's Lilin in the background there. All right. That is the end of our break. Sawyer's going in the dog bed. Yeah, you want to lay down, Soy? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, you're so sweet. You waited so nicely for the girls to leave. All right. Oh, Lilin's going to go on my computer tower, reclaim her throne. And then Soy boy. Hi, Sawyer. Yeah, he's happy to have the bed back. That is like the most coveted bed in the house. Both of the boy dogs love it, and the kitties like it too. So, all right, enough yapping. We're going to restart this. Reset current segment. I'm going to mute myself so that you can either work in silence or play your own music, and I will see you in a half hour. All right. Sorry, I forgot to turn my microphone back on before the sprint ended. I was kind of lost in this editing there. So that is the end of our last sprint. I do have to show you Sawyer and Lillian are now in the circle bed together. They are looking very cute. I am now at, let me see, about little over 55 minutes in of final edited footage. So I'm making moves, trying to decide if I want to stay up later tonight to keep editing, although I won't get home from work till probably around 10 or maybe a little bit after. Or if I just want to edit in the morning, I'll probably edit in the morning. Here are Sawyer and Lillian. I'll show you the pet cam. But I want to know what all of you got up to during that last sprint. Let's see. They're good babies. Sawyer. Soy boy. Are you a good boy? You're a good boy, Sawyer. Yeah, you a good boy. Are you sleepy? My husband just had all of the dogs outside for a good 15-20 minutes during the last sprint. So I think they all got their zoomies out and now the dogs are ready for a nap. Yeah, I'm happy with all of the editing I got done today, Sam. I will take it. I feel productive. Hill's got more emails and DMs answered. Excellent. I also answered a few messages on my phone during this last sprint. And I picked up a shift at my new job. So I'm happy for 6.5 more hours of work. I will take it. Gail says, oh, cute cuddle buddies. I know, they're so sweet. I'm kind of surprised Lillian's like taken to laying with Sawyer, but we'll let it happen. It's very sweet. Kiku says, deep editing, a very intense action scene. Ooh, I know. I kind of wish we had done like a 40-minute sprint on this last one just because I'm like really in the zone with editing. I feel motivated to just get it done. But I do have to get ready to leave for work and all of that, I guess. Writer Sam says, filled out the application, wrote 150 words, pet and loved on your dog Kona because a big loud truck scared her. Oh, poor baby. What kind of dog is Kona? Gail says, you got 303 words that sprint, but the one before got taken over by a call from your mom. Yep, that'll happen. I don't think I can get off the phone with my mom in under like 20 minutes ever. So I understand how that goes. A quick chat for my mom and I is like an hour long. So obviously, like sometimes you just have to ask someone something really quick and like get off the phone because you're, at an office or in a meeting or, you just need an answer really quick. But typically there's no such thing as a quick chat with my mom. But alrighty. Well, I am going to sign off and get ready for my work shift this evening. Kona is a boxer bulldog mixed with a little black cur in her too. She's a potato. Oh, I love that. What a sweet pea. I say boxers, bulldogs, they're all such sweethearts, little love bugs. Yeah, because I am now only working part-time instead of my full-time job, I am thinking about streaming more. So I'm thinking about streaming every Sunday at this time at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. And then I'm also thinking about adding a morning shift, a morning sprint, maybe on a Tuesday morning. I need to look at the existing admin sprint calendar and see where there's a gap. But I know that some of the admins are shifting around their streaming schedule. So I kind of want to see what other folks are wanting to do and maybe add some streams. I might be going to streaming 2 days a week instead of once every other week. So we'll see. But I have some time blocking to do and kind of figure out what my new schedule and routine is going to look like. And I will for sure keep y'all in the loop about if and when I change my schedule. But I don't anticipate the Sunday stream changing much. I just might be doing it every Sunday instead of every other Sunday. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Sam, you are so welcome for the sprints. You're very welcome, Kiku. That'd be great to have more streams, but don't overdo it. Yeah. And I'll definitely know if it is too much and I'll cut back. But since I have this extra time, it might be nice to, body double and get more done and kind of hold myself accountable to my writing. But we'll see. Maybe August can be kind of an experimental month for me. My schedule at my new job will be settling in kind of finalizing in the month of September. So the month of August is really kind of a transitionary month for me. So maybe it's a good time to play around with different sprint days and times and kind of see what does or doesn't work. And then in September, I can say either, yes, this is working, or no, I need to change it this way, or no, I need to cut back. So August is my month of transition. You're so welcome, Gail. Gail says, if you start more sprints, you'll be here. Thank you. That's so kind. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. You too. I hope all of you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time zone you're in. But I am going to go and get ready for work, and I will see y'all very soon. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone.